Good morning readers. I, Harish Boodhoo, warmly welcome you to my channel. Learn as much as possible from my handwritten article 1981 and 1982 Budget. Part 5. This 28th of May 2020. My gut or funny feeling. The year 2020 and 2021 budget of 4th of June will have as backdrop fresh elections in many constituencies or simply a general election. B. A word of advice to the Minister of Finance. Get back to basics. Rich and fertile agricultural land is beckoning you. Transform the country into a breadbasket. Stop the corruption industry. 1. You are now reading the 5th part of the series on my comments on the 21st and 22nd of May 1981 budget proposals. Some of the ideas, observations, solutions and problems are still valid today, after 39 years. The prescription and the cure are more or less the same. In sharp contrast, a few of the year 1981 answers or medicines are outdated and ineffective today. Take one example. I will not advise any lottery or lotto project today. It is gambling. Anyway, welcome to this 5th part. We thank all our friends who will share it. 2. Before proceeding any further, consider the following, quick, passing reference points, though in no order of chronology or priority. Point 1. Just to refresh your memory, these articles are written and the 21st and 22nd of May 1981 National Assembly verbatim reports are reproduced, in the forthcoming budget context. For the year 1983, 1984 and 1985 budgets, the then Minister of Finance, Vishnulakshmi Naidu relied on me to voice the feelings of the working class and the poor. History bears witness. I have explained the reasons why I cannot talk to the present Minister of Finance, see pages 4 and 5 of last 26th paper. I am not fit. My only hope. Opposition and government parliamentarians should raise the issue of the food crisis, looming on the horizon. Here is a friendly word of caution to the Minister of Finance. Get back to basics. Rich and fertile agricultural land is beckoning you. Transform the country into a breadbasket. And the rallying cry is, stop the corruption industry. Show your mettle. Prove your sincerity and strength of purpose. Best wishes, friend. Point 2. Believe it or not, this is my gut or funny feeling. The year 2020 and 2021 budget of 4th of June will have as backdrop fresh elections in many constituencies or simply a general election. Remember, they have been challenged by all the opposition parties. It is the first time in our history. The petitions will soon be heard by the Supreme Court. True, it is common practice and in the DNA of losing parties to cry their eyes and hearts out, and cry foul. I have already voiced my views about the way the Electoral Commission had conducted the last 7th of November 2019 elections. They should have been the guilty party. They should have been in the dock. All said, we have a new Chief Justice. Let us hope he will not tolerate any delaying tactic. Let us pray the various cases are heard and a decision reached this very year. There was a time when electoral petitions were not heard after 5 years. History will judge the Supreme Court. And on passant only. I helped the MSM-led alliance in the last elections. Facebook and YouTube both are eyewitness. But during and after the elections, I was not scared to denounce the illegal practices. As for my support for the MSM alliance, I had to choose the less unpleasant and harmful one for the country. The French put it so well, choisir entre la peste et la choléra. There were two unattractive, repulsive, bad or unpalatable choices. The lesser evil was Pravin Jugnauth. And the rest is but history. Well, let us conclude now. Some outspoken armchair critics can blame us for our support. We had to choose one. But we did not hesitate to condemn the MSM and Labour Party electoral malpractices. No mea culpa now. And finally, Here is a friendly word of advice to the current Minister of Finance: the survival of the nation is more important than yours. Point 3. Mother's Day is on coming Sunday. We have written many opinion papers on mothers. That because I was very attached to my mother. Read tomorrow. 3. Against that background plus combination of electoral facts, events, suspicious circumstances and petitions, we now come to the main agenda of the day. Keep in mind A. That today, we will reproduce the last part of my 22nd of May 1981 speech on the budget. B. That I had addressed the House for 5 hours and 34 minutes on 21st and 22nd of May 1981, and C. That many of my findings and solutions are still good today, after 39 years, but some are not. In this budget, he has failed completely to heed the warning of the public, of the opposition and of some government members. He has failed his test. Government was presented a budget for unemployment, for accelerating the decline of our economy and resources. It is a know-nothing, learn-nothing budget that will only compound and reinforce past errors of year 1977, 1978, 1979 and 1980. It is a no-hope budget by a no-hope minister. It is a budget which will only inflict the most serious injury upon individuals and their families and on population as a whole. The nation has been subjected to a combination of injury and insults since 1977. Government, since 1977, has adopted a policy of solving our economic problems at the expense of the poor, at the expense of the downtrodden, at the expense of the have-nots, rather than at the expense of the private sector and their companies. As a nation, we have been made to carry the process of weakening our economy. Since 1977, government has been hell-bent on proving that its policies are the best ones, that the surgical operation is a marvelous success, but the patient is unfortunately dying. Since 1977, government has forgotten that the essential duty of a government is to provide responsible and conscious effective management of the financial framework, within which the nation has to live. We should give something to look forward. Our greatest natural resources, the land, the sea, the people with their skills and enthusiasm, will save this country. We only need to channel those skills and enthusiasm, and restore confidence in the public. Our people badly need hope. Keep reading, keep learning. Like and subscribe for more thrilling articles. Thank you for watching.